I just wake up, shake off all the noise, raise glass, fill void. World, let me harmonize. I think we were just messing around with the title, and the last EP was such the African dream, this big concept, and I think we just wanted to do something that was very simple this time. It was just, and also because I'm really doing a lot more singing here. It's just more, it has more of an indie sound, more of a rock sound, and we just felt like it was really what we've discovered since the African Dream EP, all of the things like, all of the small things we've took with it, we just felt like that it was a collage of that, basically. We just felt that was a fitting title. Yeah, man, it's been interesting. We're kind of looking at getting like some more sessions up and running with her. But the few times I've been with her, it's been she's just told us to kind of keep doing my thing, because she's like you're not a classically trained singer, but you have personality, you have uniqueness in the way you sing, and that's what's gonna make you you. And yeah, it's fucking terrifying because you're a rapper. You're used to being like yo, and like being a hardcore dude, and singing is I feel like you can make emotion come across in a different sense. Sometimes words can do certain things, and singing and kind of like that, you can it's a different emotional register. So I just want to master that. Yeah, and it's not about things being perfect. Like when you hear Kid Cudi, it's just like that shit. It's super unique. It doesn't matter if he can sing or not. It comes across. You get the meaning. Exactly, and I also feel like me, I'm not a gangster rapper or anything like that, and I think I'm not American. I have to, you have to be yourself, man. You have to get that energy across. It has to feel personal. I think as an artist, you always have to try and find that. You always have to try and refine and redefine that. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, just working.
Yeah, it's that clash of the titans, hitting agendas. Strike me with lightning, hit me with your tongue walk. And you're from comic, but I'll never avenge ya. I'm no hostage, I'll never surrender.
I think it's because it's been my first that whole the collage is written around the time of a relationship that is just on the rocks. That's where all of the songs are written at. The same 2 months or something like that time frame.
It does feel very personal.
It is, it's kind of like one of them. Like even when I hear it, it's shit, it's deep, in that sense. Like it's not the most. How do you say the lyrics wise? It's not the most comfortable thing to listen to. You know what I mean? But I think it's the first time that I've actually written from that because it's the first time I've been like a serious relationship. And yeah, it was crazy because at that moment in time, music was just pouring out of me, and it's still I only put 3 of the songs on there that I did in that period of time, but I was like, wow, great art must come from great pain because I don't feel well, but I feel like I'm making the most original, best music I've ever made. And yeah, man, it's essentially just documenting that period in time of when a relationship is just someone you really truly love, and it's about to break up. And you kind of feel like you don't know what the fuck you're gonna do. You know what I mean? I think it's funny because I've always co-produced the stuff, so I've always gotten the beats, and if there was something I wasn't happy with, I would always get the producer to send it to me or go work with the producer on it. And with time, you know, like even with the African Dream EP, it was the first time where I was really sitting down writing the songs, producing them myself. But the level wasn't there yet, so I would send it off to another producer. Funnily enough, with Harmonize, we were actually sending it off to another producer, but yeah, you couldn't get it with the deadline. He was like, you know, fuck it, the demo was good enough, we're just gonna run with the demo. And we were just, it's funny because like even now we were feeling like, oh, this is not the best song off the EP. Like I was kind of like, oh shit, this is my own production, I hope nobody notices. And then it's the one that's getting premiered, and we're like on Complex, and we're getting some of the strongest feedback on it. So it just goes to show you, man, you don't know what you're doing sometimes. You don't know what, you know, is gonna strike. I really do listen to a lot of music, you know. I think I just listen to a lot of alternative stuff. I listen to a lot of stuff that has a lot of melody in it, a lot of stuff that's like quite cinematic. You know, I do listen to a lot of pop music actually, which is, you know, but it's just because, you know, I'm a sucker for melody, and I take things from the songs where, okay, that's a mood, you know what I mean, which is a picture, and I feel like sometimes you kind of translate that into what you're doing, you know, you format that into what you're doing. I'm a big fan of like Jesse Ware, you know, I'm a big fan of Sam Smith, you know, FKA Twigs, all of the stuff that's going on. I'm a big 70s soul guy, you know. Hosier, who's just out, you know, I'm in love with, like everyone else who is, you know. Yeah, some rock and roll. I try to be a student of music as well, you know what I mean, and go back to 60s, 50s, and just listen to whatever came out, and jazz, and, you know, find something to sample. I listen to a lot of African stuff. You know, I try to find what I can, you know, Ethiopian jazz, and so yeah, if I had all day, I wouldn't be doing much else really. Yeah, I just have to create at one point too, ain't it?
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of films, because it's all about telling a story, ain't it? I used to read thick fucking books. You know, I don't have the patience anymore for some reason. But you know, just conversations. I think the best thing is when you're in the studio and you're just kind of pressing some keys and you're just talking about a scenario. And you're like, just that situation, you know, just that, or you know, it's usually just conversation. You know, me and you would just sit down and just have a coffee and talk for 30 minutes, and there's gonna be something that's like, that's an interesting observation. There's a song there. I try to, man. I like Kanan. I think Kanan is great. You know, I love Fela Kuti and stuff. I was telling you a little bit of Ethiopian jazz. Shit, we're all African at the end of the day, ain't we? There's a lot of Eritrean music I listen to as well. I know there's this guy in Sweden called Kanye, who's really good. I'm not sure how much music he makes anymore. There's this other guy called Henok Achido in Sweden, who's ace, great rapper. Obviously Nipsey's, I think, is half Eritrean, half Ethiopian. Yeah, man, I'm still looking to be put on to new people. I really like John Bellion, who's this new guy in the U.S. He's just, you know, he kind of has that touch of genius, I think, you know. The UK, I really like Labyrinth. I think Labyrinth is really special. Yeah, man. Disclosure in them, I think they're crazy as well. I really want to work with great producers as well. Yeah. And I have this vision. When I'm going to meet Kanye one day, we're going to click. Because, you know, I'm going to play him some stuff. It would. I will blow his face off when I meet him. I'm telling you. Okay, something you won't know. I don't know. You did so much research. I don't know what else more you can pull out of it. Wow. Yeah, it was something like that.
Is that a true story?
That is a true story. I think he was like 130 tall, like 130. That was in a Danish newspaper. How would you get that? That is so crazy. Yeah, it was like, I think it was 1,000 Danish kroner. And he was like a midget at that point, wasn't he? He was like 10 years old. I was like, if you ever do grow taller than me, I'm gonna give you that money. I did end up giving it to him, so that's crazy to know that. I think you know, you kind of have those. You have vocations, ain't it? You know, you have those things from when you're a little boy. You know, you feel like you're destined for something, and you know that like when that happens, you know, everything will just connect full circle. And it's like what my partner says to me. She's like, you're always rehearsing. You know, like you never put stuff out, but you're always rehearsing. So it's just about at one point, you know, some moon and the stars connect, and all of the skills you have and all of the situations that's out there will just connect for you, and it will go up, ain't it? You know, I still feel the same when I was 13 years old with my notepad, you know, saying I'm gonna be better than Rock. The best rapper alive was like Rakim to me. I was like, okay, that's the God, ain't it? So I'm gonna be better than him by 25. I still have the exact same feeling when I produce something, when I write something, when I make music. You know, it's just, you know, that's the apex of happiness, the apex of self-realization, ain't it? You know? I think album is about that time to kind of make something more full length. So I think we're gonna look at dropping something and just keeping, because you know I have so much stuff that we didn't finish for this time around. So we may even try to look at like releasing it before summer. So look out for May perhaps. Full album there. Going back to do some shows in Denmark now. Got some slots here as well in March. Going to LA as well around April. Yeah, man, just staying on it, man. That's all.
Hard is how I like it. Yeah, hard is how I like it. Yeah. Now, it's that David versus Goliath. Like who's the midget, who's the giant? And when you cage into lions, there's just no escaping the drama. She's complaining, she's crying. So I change climate and I flame fires. Kill my fake science. Still the riots got me super fucking tired. The day-to-day fighting, brain stay quiet. You used to be my day plane pilot, strange craze rider, brain slave messiah, but now you're that place snake dropper, great pain virus. You take me out of my mind, bitch. I don't know what to say, so I guess it's Godspeed. If that born linen I sleep, born ribbon I preach, born prison I leave. We've been together, I'm on mine. I ain't showing emotions, cause my heart is like a lion. You want it, you gotta fight it. And I ask you to give me love. I don't know how to return, cause my heart is like a lion. You want it, you gotta fight it. Put a hand up, brother.